Yeah. Yo. Check, check, 1, 2. Check, check, 1, 2. Okay. Right. Grab something real quick. All right. Did we good? Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. It's your boy Tru Inferno. Today's day is Sunday, March the 8th. Okay, so we are now definitely in the month of March. Daylight saving time that happened this past weekend. Temperature rise is getting warmer, but it was windy. I know it was windy here in the southeast Michigan area. It was windy in New York. So I'm assuming in the northeastern states, it's been windy. So there you go with that. That's what I'm gonna roll with. Where's my Discord? Oh, there's my Discord right here. Okay. So let me do something real quick. Okay, so okay, we should be good. We should be good. All right, so let's not waste any time. Let's get on with it. Let's get on with the show. So we got this. Well, actually, we got February's edition of the Tru Inferno Show. So what happened? So the last 2 Sundays, I've been traveling. We're gonna talk about those travels in this show. So even though we are like 8 days into the month of March, we still gotta talk about everything that happened in the month of February. Yes, there will be a March edition of the Tru Inferno Show later on this month, in case y'all wondering. So let's switch it up and bounce over here. So now I'm about to do the call. Okay, so let me make a signal and bring in our special guest. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We're doing the voice call right now. I may need to turn the music down. All right, waiting for my special guest to pick up. Then we can get on with the topics. But meanwhile, while we waiting on the call to take place, I'm about to do the 30th anniversary deluxe, Go Pass Deluxe rather. Just claim everything because I finished all. Oh, wait a minute. Let me try again. Let me see. Let's try again. And you know what's funny? It's because like the reason why I'm late, like I was ready to go, but then my computer just blue screen and automatically restarted. So I had everything set up ready to go just about, and then just blue screen on me. Like 5 minutes before I went live. So that sucked. Oh. Hello?
Hello. Sorry if you had been waiting. I went to get water and I thought it would ring and it did not ring. So
Oh yeah. I had to do my little intro and then sign you in.
okay, perfect.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got Coco in the house. So yeah, funny story. This was supposed to happen last week, but I forgot that I had a trip out to DC for the community celebration event. So I had to push it to this weekend, and I failed to acknowledge that it was daylight saving time for everywhere in America except for where Coco lives, because they don't acknowledge that nonsense, and they're so lucky. They're so lucky. Like, I'm kind of envious about that.
I think we're not the only state who doesn't celebrate, or I can't even say celebrate, but daylight savings time I don't think applies in not only Arizona, but I think also Hawaii it doesn't apply. So we got that going for us.
Yeah, I think Hawaii, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so with that out the way, let's get on with the very first topic. I'm not sure you can see our topics, but I can just name them off for you in case you can't see them. Go tour out in Pasadena. So you and I, we both went out there, naturally. So anything that you would like to share about that trip as a whole, whether it's being in the Rose Bowl, being in Pasadena as a whole, or anything at all they want to share, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Go Tour was so much fun. I personally think it was my favorite Pokemon Go event I've been to so far. It was essentially a one-day experience where you could go all day throughout the park, aka the Rose Bowl, meet up with your friends, do some awesome lucky trades. I believe we had like 6 of them we could complete that day guaranteed.
Yes.
And then cool. And then we ended up having a mega night in the evening, which was an additional pass. I know some people were a little bummed if they missed it on Friday, not knowing what it was going to like entail, but it was really cool because it was a surprise. We had a mega dragon knight show up. A lot of us were freaking out. Some people got shiny, some shundos. It was all around so cool. And I just loved the fact that it was like, everybody was so hyped for each other. Like people were running around screaming like, yeah, you did it, let's go, like hyping each other up. Like if we heard a scream, we knew that meant it was a shundo. We were like, yeah, rooting for them the whole time. It was just such a good experience. I had a blast. How about you?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Was that your only Pokemon Go in-person event, or have you been to others?
Get one officially. I went to Go Fest last year, but I'm not gonna lie,
Hey,
I
that's right.
really am looking forward to the Go Fest this year because I feel like this Go Tour in Pasadena was so much more fun to me than Go Fest was last year, and I don't think that's supposed to be the case. So I do think
No.
I need to give it another chance this year. I do think the location's gonna help. I think maybe it being in New Jersey, New York was kind of difficult last time, and I'm not really sure what to expect this year, but I am looking forward to it.
Okay, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you was at Jersey City last year. We took that pic together. Yeah, I forgot.
Yes,
Okay.
of course. We have a few
Let me
pics
just
together
blast
now. We
this.
got to keep going every event.
Yep, that's true.
A
That's true.
little true collage.
I guess. Yeah. So yeah, this Go Tour, I want to say, yeah, it was really fun. Obviously, the actual event, the gameplay was cool. I wouldn't necessarily say I was mostly chilled, but there was not a lot of stretch on my end because there was less stuff for me to target. So that was a major plus. And it was good for the first time being a noticeable trainer. As you can see, the sign is literally right behind me. So I was able to bring that home. But yeah, I had fun. It's always great to go out to Pasadena. But at the same time, I'm kind of sick of going to Cali. I'm kind of sick of going to Cali. So.
Everything is in California. And like, to be fair, I guess I shouldn't complain because it's just a state away from me, and it does make it easier for me to attend everything because it is a 6-hour drive. But I really want Pokemon to recognize Arizona. We have so many people here. We have so many good locations for an event. It's not even funny. And then not to mention, we have no natural disasters, no weather issues. Like, it is the ultimate place to have any event because we're not going to get rained out. We're not going to have mud be an issue like it did on the day one of the Pasadena tour. And then, yeah, oh my God, it was actually, I think that's why I didn't love Go Fest last year. Now that I think about it, because it rained and I was in so much pain. I had hurt myself. I had hurt my leg, and then I was like slipping and sliding, trying to like get around like while limping. So it was just a whole ordeal there. Yeah, I was miserable if I look back at it now. So maybe I was a little biased to the event because I was already unhappy, but that mud, I do remember being a really large factor of like my mood. I was like, that was not ideal. So I don't know. I just hope one day they'll consider Arizona for something. And then in the meantime, California, they're like running out of towns. Like they do TwitchCon there every year, and they have like a long contract with that. Then we have the Pokemon Go Tour we just had. Then we, of course, have the Pokemon Worlds coming up, which I am excited for. They're doing things so different. So, yeah.
Yeah, Worlds normally are in different places, but I want to say this is the first time they were in Cali in back-to-back years. Granted, one's in Anaheim, this one's in San Fran, but yeah. There's that. Now, regarding Go Fest, the weather, so Jersey City weather is always that chaotic. Like, I talked to a local there, and she was like, yeah, it's always like that. Because I was at the park all 3 days. I was also a noticeable trainer there. I don't remember what happened on which day, but I remember it rained. There was thunder. There was the double rainbow. It was windy.
Yes,
all of that happened, and maybe it was high at one point. So yeah, all of that happened within one weekend. And this one local who I was talking to that was working at the event, she said, yeah, this is the norm in Jersey City. So yeah, that weather was crazy. But in terms of bringing Go Tour, to be more specific, to Arizona, I'd be down for that. So my top, what is it? I think I have 4 cities that Go Tour should be at next year are Dallas, San Antonio, Orlando, and Phoenix.
I'm here for it. I think that's a great top 4. Ultimately, I've never been to Texas, but I know Texas has hosted some really good events. I also know that I think they host typically what is it called, DreamHack, and I
Yes.
know that they are pretty successful with their DreamHack locations. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Pokemon ended up doing something at their same, I don't know, venue maybe. I'm not sure what it would entail, but I do know that people do love DreamHack Dallas. So I think that's a good idea to support the idea of Texas and certainly Phoenix. And Orlando, I would love to go back. I'd love to go check it out again, but I did have a bad experience recently, so we'll
Oh yeah,
see.
with that Florida, yeah.
I got stuck for a week. A week. Yeah, it was
I thought it
miserable.
was longer than that.
Well, I was there for 2 weeks because the first week was me going to Disney World, attending my cousin's wedding at Disney World, which was awesome. But then I got sick on the last day. I had to like schedule a different flight, and then every flight after that got canceled, and it was the biggest headache of my life. I'm so lucky I brought my work laptop. We would have been in big trouble if I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's funny
Yeah.
enough is I'm returning to Orlando next month. I haven't booked anything yet. I need to talk to this one guy who's going to board me in, but I'm going back for regionals next month. So that's gonna
Oh,
be fun.
fun. Oh my gosh. I've always heard good things about regionals. I do love watching. It's TCG based typically, right? They don't do, they do competitive, but how much do they do? Is it
So
just
it is
TCG?
competitive, but no, it's more than TCG. They do
Unite?
well. Do they do Unite? As some of them, they do Unite, but it's mostly TCG. It's the main series games and it's Pokemon Go. Now, at some events, they will do a night, but not at all the regionals.
Okay, because I know they typically do, like, they do incorporate Unite in essentially everything at Worlds, which I really, really, really wanted to see more of last year, but I don't know if you remember or if you were part of it, but they basically, like, had too much capacity. Like, they had to, like, say it was full before it was full, and I wasn't able to get there, even though I went, I think, an hour and a half prior to see the TCG and Unite and the big announcement theater, like I forgot what they called it. But I went like an hour and a half early and I couldn't get in. It was already booked out. So I'm definitely looking forward to like being able to get in this year because I do like actually watching that and seeing how everything works.
Yeah, I was able to do what was it? Go and Unite. And then I left. And then I came back for the announcements. But this year, because it's inside of an actual basketball stadium, arena rather.
Yes.
So pretty much everybody should be able to get in.
Exactly. And they have certain tickets for it now, which they did not have last year. So it's a really big deal that they're now like saying, hey, it is exclusive. And if you pay for it, you'll make it there. So that's pretty cool. I actually, to be fair, it is more money. Don't love that, but I do appreciate the fact that I'll have a chance to get in this year. So can't be too mad.
Right.
Where I get what we're paying for.
I need to look into something else. But did you book your hotel for Worlds already?
No, actually, I haven't. It's kind of like I've been doing things really last minute lately, and it's not something I normally recommend, but I've just like I haven't been able to find like roommates for a lot of these events. So with Worlds, I have not heard of anybody needing a roommate, but I haven't exactly reached out yet. And then my thing is sometimes I do not take off work because I have so many trips to make this year that instead of just taking off the entire weekend, I'm trying to take off a day or two for each event so I can like actually have some downtime at each event I'm going to. So my thing is in a hotel, if I have my work laptop, I'm working midnight to 8:30. And if I do that, I might take a phone call and I'll talk to people and like, I mean, max like 7 phone calls total a night. It's not too crazy, but I don't want to like deal with waking anybody up either. So I definitely like need to find space on my own. But I'll probably just get a hotel pretty soon. Right now, I think once the tickets come out, I might get the hotel around that time just because I'm right now more so focused on the Go Fest. I need to get those housing arrangements figured out. Yeah, because they fell through. I actually had 2 housing arrangements and they both fell through at the same time. So I was like, whoops. Ouch. Yeah, so now I'm SOL on that, but I got to figure that out first, I think, as kind of like I don't know, Worlds just seems a little bit easier to me in California. So hopefully I can get the Go Fest figured out first.
Right. So the reason why I asked was because I don't remember how long ago this was, but like hotels in San Francisco was like surprisingly cheap. And I was like, oh, I'm taking advantage of that. So I booked my hotel room
Good.
way in advance. So that's right.
Good.
Hey, anime pianist, what's up? Thanks for the live stream. Welcome. Okay, getting back on topic. Any final thoughts you have on Go Tour in Pasadena before we move on to the next topic?
I ultimately had a lot of fun. I do recommend it for next year. Buy everything is what I have to recommend. Is like buy the Mega Knight. Don't skip out on that, whatever it may mean for next year. And start early. I do think that a lot of us got most out of our day when we just did the whole day. Oh, and also come hungry. The food trucks were freaking delicious. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's my take.
Okay. So there's that. And especially if you're going to mess with this food, well, assuming that it's going to be back there next year. I don't know. I hope not. But if it is, you got to go to Kathy's Cookies.
Don't tell Cruz. He bought some yesterday. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I saw, not only that I saw that, I actually DM'd him. Like, not
Me too. I was like, you have a problem.
Yeah. Probably said, it's a good problem.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I did that.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to what happened the week after Go Tour in Pasadena. That would be global. So I guess this is more my topic because of what happened that weekend. So they did a first ever community celebration event that weekend. Like a few places around the world had this event. One of them was in San Diego, which was on Sunday last week. And the other one was in DC on the 28th of February. I went to that one actually. And that one was like a last minute decision on my part, but I made it work and I had fun in DC. Surprisingly, I had fun in DC. It sucks that apparently a war was announced while I was in DC, so I had no clue that was a thing until I got back, and I'm like, "Oh, this happened."
Happened in the city you were at because DC is the place they're making those decisions. So that's crazy.
Yep. Not only that, I was walking around those areas. I was at Capitol Hill. I was at the Lincoln statue.
Yep,
I saw the White House. I didn't go close because they had it blocked off. That probably when they made the announcement.
No, you know what's funny? The White House is always blocked off now for the last at least like 8 years, I want to say. It used to not be like that. In fact, when I was a little girl, because I used to live there, I was able to go to this little Easter event they had back in the day at the White House, and like all these little kids and their families could walk right up to the front, like all in the grass, all in the yard, and we would go searching around for Easter eggs. And I even have like a wooden egg signed by like Bill Clinton back in the day, so that's like still around. I have that at my mom's house, and it's really cool that they had it so open, and it was a different time back then where it made sense to have everything like walk up to the front door. I know also I went maybe a decade ago and was able to do a White House tour. So they definitely didn't have all those bombarded like gates around the White House for a very long time, but for the last 8 years, I can confidently say they have. And it is unfortunate because you can't really see like the beauty of the White House from that far away, if I'm being honest. And like if you get too close, you are like considered super suspicious, and I would not recommend it. But hopefully one day they'll reopen it to the public essentially again.
Right. But yeah, based on what I saw, it was okay. It was all right. But I was able to hang out with Ada and Silly Little Cat and Lady Love Monster, who is one of my mods, that entire weekend. So yeah, that was fun. I had fun. I still did not get the shiny clip key, unfortunately. So.
Oh, me neither. For what it's worth, I'm still trying to hatch. Yeah.
Well, it's pretty much over at this point. But on that note, what did you do for Global Go Tour?
I actually took advantage. So sometimes I've been known to fall off and sleep on Pokemon Go, but since the Go Tour, I was dedicated and determined to catch my first Shundo because I did not have that success to get my first Shundo at the Go Tour. In fact, I don't think I even got a single Hundo, which was kind of crazy. I know. So, but I still had a blast considering I didn't get the two things I wanted. But I ended up going around my area for about a week with a friend. And unfortunately, we didn't have a ton of events here in Arizona. I don't know if I'm just not in the right connects or networks out here. I've tried to use Campfire, but it is a struggle to find the Pokemon groups. Although tons of people play, we just don't have like an organized, legit, well done group. So anyways, or community, I should say. And I went with a friend and we drove around. We went park to park and I had a very successful time. I actually, even just last night, within 1 hour, I caught 3 hundos, which is kind of crazy. And I did get my first ever shiny shundo. So I have a shiny Lugia now and it was
nice.
Shadow. I did purify it. It was worth it. Don't come at me.
Wow.
I have so many like 98% Shadow Lugias. So I did not feel bad about doing this to get my Shundo. And then I know that they had the Kanto Tour kind of event research thing too. And so with the research I did, I'm getting a shiny Ninetales out of that and 100%, what did I get? A Zapdos, 100% Zapdos.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. What about you? What did you do? What'd you get?
Well, I already told you what I did.
What would you get?
What did I get? I don't remember off the top of my head. I just know the whole video is already on YouTube. I just don't remember exactly everything that I got. I did get a shiny Clauncher at the Capitol Hill.
Ooh, that's cool. Oh, I love that.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And I did get a shiny Unknown Y. And the story about Unknown K was hilarious. So, you know who Silly Little Cat is, right?
I sure do.
Okay. So, it's Saturday, so we at the community celebration event, and she got shiny Unknown K. So I'm like, oh, that's nice, trade it to me. And then she was like, no, because that's the only one, and her name Cat with a K, shiny Unknown K with all that stuff. So yeah, there's that. But she said she would get an extra one, she would trade me one. And sure enough, she got another one. And Nightbot is going crazy.
Okay, I have to shout this one out for Nightbot though. Happy birthday, Anime! There you go. So if it deletes my comment, you heard it from me here.
Happy birthday, Anime, and Crazy Coop. What's up? Thanks for your live stream. Welcome. So she got 2 shiny Unknown Ks. So I was like, yo, let's trade then.
Wow.
So I had a bunch of, you know me, I had a bunch of shiny Unknown Zs from Pasadena. So I traded her one of those for a K. And then I want to say sometime after that trade, I got my own shiny Unknown K, which was funny. And then she got another one herself. Yep.
Wow.
So yeah, that was funny. It was funny.
So
and
now you have another one to trade.
One more Sunday. Yeah, actually, yeah, I do.
Good, because I need one.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah, I got a few unknowns too at the Go Tour in Pasadena, so that was good. I didn't get the X. I think I wanted the X. I got the Z and I got the A, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah.
Oh, I got the X.
Well, aren't you cool?
Well, the unknowns love me in Pasadena, but out in DC, not so much. Not as much as Pasadena, so I don't know. Oh, I did get a shiny unknown ride from research while I was in DC. Going to
shiny
Capitol Hill,
Guzmore! Let's go! Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow. And she just
I needed that. I needed that really bad. I didn't have one. This is my first one.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So if you want to know anything about my Pokemon Go history, it's that I've been around since 2016 playing this game. Like I said, got my first ever Shundo recently. I mean, like last week recently. And then, mind you, I have to run so many raids and so many shinies are getting my first solely because I was playing the game and I was doing so many raids for so long, like years and years of this until like 2021 or something. And a lot of the time they would release these Raidmon and they wouldn't release their shinies until later. So I had caught so many Pokemon that I had like been fried. I was like, I don't even know what I don't have shiny anymore. I don't even know if this can be shiny anymore. I personally believe a Pokemon shouldn't be released to the game unless there's a shiny, but we're not there yet. Hopefully one day. And simply I just like have a ton of Mon that are just not shiny and I like fried myself from it. And I spent so much money and so much time doing it. So I took a huge break from Pokemon Go because I was like super frustrated by it. But now that I'm back, I'm trying to like come back and get all of the shinies I missed or now that are presented. And like, it's hard to keep track. I have to like ask people like, this is shiny now, right? Like I'm not missing out or I'm not like wasting my time. So first shiny Guzzlord, let's go.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, I think that's all I got for Global. Anything on your end from Global before we move on to another topic?
That's it. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a really, really good event.
Okay. So speaking of events, let's move on to the next topic. And this one is, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but this is going to be the big one. We talking about 10 years of Go Fest. So yes, that is indeed happening this year. So I will be attending both Go Fest in Tokyo and Chicago. And Coco, as far as I know, you're just doing the Chicago one, correct?
Yes, it's still up in the air, but realistically, it's probably just going to be Chicago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to look up some more information. I heard some, well, not heard, but I seen some information come out about Go Fest. But I need to look it up again because I'm hearing about every single unknown will be available, and I'm like, what?
What? That would be crazy. Good. I hope that's true.
So I need to see if that's legit or not. But,
we're missing Q still, aren't we? At least.
I think it's in the game already. I don't remember what I'm
What unknown letters is Pokemon Go missing? All right, missing unknown.
Oh, Dynamax Pika is out on the other side of the world? Oh, okay. Cool.
Need it. Can't wait.
Yeah, I need that too. Well, it's not Gigantamax, but still though.
Okay.
But still though. So yeah, we doing researches real quick, chat. I don't see anything. Let me look up. Oh no.
Q is Q and J. Z just came out. Do we have question mark yet? We do, right?
Yep. Yeah, we do.
Okay. So I'm just seeing Q is missing and potentially J. I don't know if that's been released. They haven't updated this.
I don't know about J, but
J either.
I thought Q was out already, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. Okay, let's see.
Did you know that they did the release of Unknowns on purpose? I didn't know this. This might be a fun fact. So in the Chicago Go Fest event, they released CHIAGO for like Chicago. And then in Europe, they did EUROP. And then for like Anaheim, the Worlds in 2017, they released WORLDS. And even for TwitchCon, TWICH, they did a Korea one. They did Seoul. They spelled out SEOUL, etc. This is actually really cool. I didn't know they did that.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do that from time to time. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And Z is the most recent release I think we got. So there was J, Q, and Z missing, and now we have Z. J and Q are the only ones that I don't think are official yet.
Let's see. Okay, let's go over here. Let's take a look at this. Well, I'm struggling to capture this Gengar. So this is the Chicago page. So obviously we're gonna get Zero Aura, not shiny, but just the regular one. Mewtwo will be back again in raids. And then let's see, we got 3 Pikas wearing different hats, but the one that Chicago getting is Instinct, Tokyo getting Mystic. So I'm gonna miss out on Valor, which is lame. I want the Valor hat Pika, but yeah, there's that.
Oh.
Shiny Wash Rotom will be available. The Pasadena Tauros will be available, but look like they won't be all in the same spots. Can they all be shiny?
They should be, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, they can be shiny. So, which one? This one. The Combat breed would be in Copenhagen. The Aqua breed would be in Tokyo. Makes sense because it's at the Tokyo Waterfront. And Chicago would get the Blaze breed. Okay, so there's that. What about Global? That's going to be interesting. Let's see. Comfey would be available. But I don't see anything about that being shiny. And let's see.
I think Comfey Shiny is released already, so it should be there. I don't have a Comfey. Is Comfey out yet? I thought it was.
Yeah,
Comfey, Hawaii.
No, regular Comfey, yeah, that's a Hawaii exclusive. I do have that.
Okay.
But I don't know about the shiny being released yet.
The reason I thought it was. I'll Google it too.
So there's that. Oh, we only go get Zapdos here. Okay, and Raikou. Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon. And then the Shadow Pokemon. Okay, so there's.
Oh, you cannot catch a shiny Comfey as of March 26th. So that might be released.
Well, on the page, there's no shiny icon next to Comfey, so I'm assuming it cannot be shiny.
Bummer.
Which is lame, but whatever. I do need that, the Galarian Corsola, but everything else here is like bland.
I need Zapdos. I still don't have a shiny Zapdos, and that bothers me. I've tried so many raids this tour. Yeah, every time Zapdos is there, I run some, and I just never get one.
Let's see.
Every time.
Special research. City Ride gameplay. Nothing about the instance spawns now that I think about it. So let me see.
Oh, that's something I want to bring up this week with the big event happening this weekend. It's going today and a little bit of tomorrow. The incense thing is awesome. I do have a bone to pick with the flea rates being like the same as the Galarian birds. That's a problem. However, it is really cool to see so many Pokemon available at once. Now, I have a pro and a con to this. I am loving seeing multiple Raidmon available at any point. Driving around, catching a Kartana versus a Guzzlord versus anything else. Like, I'm loving seeing the options. It's really making it easy when you don't have a lot of time throughout your week to like provide for Pokemon Go. But I think there's actually too many available because it's so scarce to find what you need. What?
There it is. I found it. It says so right here. All forms are unknown. Okay, I found it. Wow. That's how they put that in there. Now, what's interesting is they don't mention anything about incense. So I don't know if all forms of incense will be straight up in a row without using the incense. That would be kind of interesting.
Wait, that's huge. You're right.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it's kind of interesting because in the past few events, they have been doing a much better job of keeping the incense spawns only popping up in the incense mostly. Whereas if this is the case, then they're going to be mixed up with all this other nonsense that I particularly don't need, although I do need that shiny Delamize. But outside of that, everything else, and maybe the shiny Galarian Corsola, I don't need. I don't want to end that Bulbasaur, so I do need that though, with the costume. But yeah, I need all those unknowns to pop up. So yeah, that's interesting. But nothing here about the incense.
That's so interesting you found that. It was kind of hard to spot the all forms of unknown with no photo. That's really exciting because that sounds like they're going to release the last two that we're missing, and that is going to make a lot of people happy.
But again, I'm hoping they do that as like an incense only thing. So that'd be the only thing popping up from the incense.
Yes. Ooh, I also want to say the 2 minutes of unknown are not nearly enough. Every hour when they do that, it's not. I need 5 minutes. I need 5 minutes. Like 2 is just, ooh, I cannot sprint. I'm in the middle of catching. I don't even notice the hour. Like 5 minutes would be so OP, Pokemon. It's hard. It's hard to collect. And I hope if they do all the unknowns, we'll have a little bit more time and opportunity to get them.
Now, that's a good point right there. Let's see. But yeah, so there's that. And I'm just thinking about the Japan one. So that's going to be interesting. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the Japan one since at the very least, I'm going to that one. Let's see. Can we change? Oh, we can. And then we can also look at global as well. I haven't really looked at global. So let me see. Where's the in-game? Oh, here it is, event gameplay. Let's take a look at the Tokyo one, which is going to be funny because I was talking to Libro, and the fact that we're getting a week-long citywide gameplay is a lot. It's kind of overwhelming. So my plan is for that Wednesday to go to Poke Park Kanto, because they apparently do a special raid hour out there where they're going to have multiple gyms there, based on what I'm hearing. Oh, that's the City Explorer thing. But yeah, that's my plan anyway. Okay, here it is, right here. So Squirtle gonna be out there with the visor. All forms are unknown. Ooh, Sendai would be out there. Galarian Mr. Mime, Delamize, Sinistee. I would say Japan got the better spawns.
I believe it. I believe it. Yup.
So yeah, I can knock all this down while I'm out there, more than likely.
I'm jealous. If anybody wants to go to Japan, hit me up, because my concern is just staying in a hotel, paying for it myself on top of a $1,500 flight and all that jazz.
I mean, there's ways to get cheap flights going to and from Japan.
I can only find the cheapest, like, being $1,000 from Arizona.
Oh, you may have to make a sacrifice and fly out from LA or something like that. Maybe.
Oh, that's true. Well, I hadn't looked into that. It's more so the hotel I'm worried about, just because it is a lot of money, especially doing like traveling solo and paying for everything. Like it's a ticket, and then it's of course me doing the Chicago Go Fest right after that. So if I can just skim the money somewhere, I'll feel better about it. But right now I'm like, ooh, I feel like I would just struggle to come back from like a essentially month vacation.
Look, what do you think I'm doing? I'm doing all this solo traveling.
I know, and as a woman though, as a single woman, it's a little different. But I do envy you in that sense. Like I definitely want to be able to like do more of that, because I already do it. I already attend these events by myself usually, and then just meet people there. And that's been very different. I'm very used to traveling with friends, but I'm at the point in my life too. I'm 32 years old now, and my best friends who travel with me to Thailand would go with me anywhere if I just said the word. They are now married with children, and it's not so easy anymore for them to join me on our adventures. So it's a matter of just trying to like do this solo and figure it out, and it's a lot.
Oh, okay. So getting back on topic, anything you would like to add regarding Go Fest before we move on to what happened this weekend?
Nope.
Okay, so you kind of talked about it a little bit, but this weekend. So I guess the question here is, what have been your best catch from this weekend?
Ooh, this weekend, my 3 hundos are pretty awesome. I did just get a shiny Guzzlord I needed, and then if I take a look at my app, I'm just relieved because I just hit level 72 and I'm almost done with it, thank goodness. But my best catch. I'm happy that the like Indian outfit style Pikachus have come out. That's been really cool to see, and I've appreciated getting some of those. No shinies though. Ooh, I got a ton of shinies from this event. If I'm being honest, let's see. Let me look up shiny and age 0 through 7 just to show this week. I've caught only 9 this week, but if I do, let's say 14, then I have 61.
Oh wow, what the heck?
Yeah, if I do 28, I have 81. So like it's been really consistent. I've had a ton. But I think ultimately my Shundo is going to take the cake for this month.
Okay. Who is this? Necro, what's up? Thanks for the live stream. Welcome.
Hi, Necro.
So I cannot share my best catch because that's going to be for a YouTube video tomorrow. But what I will say is I ran into some legendaries that have all fled. One of them being a Galarian Moltres as well from a regular instance. Ooh. So
very nice.
But I'm not losing sleep on those. I got all of those. All of them shiny already, so I'm not losing sleep on that.
Wait, you have all the shiny birds? The Galarian birds?
Not all of them. I'm missing one. I think I'm missing Zapdos.
Okay. I've never come across a shiny bird. However, I use my incense pretty frequently, not every day, but pretty frequently. And I have not seen a bird in like, I want to say a year. And I just saw my first 2 yesterday with the incense event. So I think tonight after this, I might go around to a park and like turn my incense on and take advantage of the legendary spawning and see if I can find myself one tonight.
Okay, cool. Hey, Sheepus, what's up? Thanks for the live stream. And chat, I guess this is where you can get involved. What have been your best catch from this weekend? What have been your best catch from this weekend so far? That's my question for you guys. But
Sheepers has something good.
Nightbot.
I got timed out by talking to Sheepers. Stop spamming caps. There's no caps. Oh, hi. Wait, it says it got me in trouble for Sheepers. What'd you get? That's weird.
Wow, yeah, Nightbot is acting very, very weird right now.
It doesn't like me, Nightbot. Why? Let me try to type it again, see if it's that. Oh, it worked this time. Okay.
Oh, probably because you did like all caps.
The high? Yeah, maybe. It needs to chill. I'm a cap kind of girl.
Okay, so with that said, oh, Sheepa said, what about you? Don't worry about it. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, I guess they were asking you, if you play Pokemon Go, what was your best catch you got from this weekend, from this ongoing weekend? Yeah, so that's the question I have for everybody in chat. Not just Sheepas, but for everybody in chat. So yeah, that's what's going on. Meanwhile, while we waiting on you guys to answer that question, I got another question, and we're gonna talk about, as I hit the wrong button, February. So I know February was 8 days ago, but I haven't talked about February, so we need to talk about February in terms of their events. So let me switch it up and show everybody what been happening in the month of February. Now, we're not going to include anything Go Tour because that is obvious. Oh, you got a Shundo Dragonite? That's what's up.
What?
Yep. So let's see.
Wow.
I see February 1st. Yep, they got a Shundo Dragonite.
I forgot he posted it and I wanted to cry.
Wow. So was that doing this weekend or doing Go Tour? That's my question.
That wasn't this weekend. It was Go Tour, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, I'm asking for this weekend. So yesterday, March the 7th, and today, March the 8th. What amazing catches have you gotten this weekend? Not last weekend. That was Global Go Tour. That was last weekend. I was in DC. We talking this weekend with all these legendaries spawning all over the place from instance. That's the question. Ooh, wrong Barry. But anywho, here's everything that happened in the month of February. So we had Vulpix and Lone Vulpix Community Day. We had the Carnival of Flamingo, and that's an interesting story in itself. We also had the Catch Mastery featuring the Oricorios. We also had the Valentine's Day event. And in the middle of that, it was the Viridian Form Inamoris. Wait, how you pronounce it? Inamoris Raid Day. And then the very next day, it was Gigantamax Meow Max Battle Day. And then we had the Lunar New Year event. And then everything else is just Go Tour. Like even the World of Kalos, we're not even going to include that because some people consider that to be better than Global Go Tour. So basically everything from Lunar New Year back to the Vulpix Community Day. My question is, in chat, this is going to be you guys as well. What was your favorite event from the month of February?
I pretty much slept on the beginning of the month. I think I like hopped into some remote raids for Meowth Max battle and didn't get anything crazy. Same with the Inamoris raid day. I think I did like 2 or 3 just for the decks. I'm excited to unlock my Flamingos for this pass and see if I get a shiny. And we need to talk about that. Was the shiny supposed to be released?
So that's the thing. As far as I know, no, unless it was a legit surprise where they secretly unlocked it and say, yeah, if y'all get a shiny, whatever. But outside that, there was no official announcement saying shiny Flamingo was in the game. So
yeah, I'm glad it's there.
Exist. Yeah, as a matter of fact, somebody on my friends list got one. Now let me see if I can find them.
I think I saw your picture. You posted that, right?
I didn't post anything. That might have been Tom.
Okay.
Yeah,
he did. You're right. I think it was Tom who posted his friend with it. Yeah. I started partaking in February. I did the Vulpix alone in Community Day, and I always rock Community Days. I tend to get like 30 each Community Day for shinies. But I think I didn't partake until like past the 17th here.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the game? Where are they? Or did they kick me off? I don't know. Let me see.
What? Of your friends list?
Yeah. There they go. Let me actually pin that and open that gift. And let me see. Yep, they still got it. There it is. Let me switch it up for you guys so you can see it. There it is. So that's the shiny Flamingo. That's how it looks in the game. They actually got it. And it's still there, by the way. Oh, you said the Mewtwo? Okay, from I'm assuming that's from this weekend. Yeah, I did get my Mewtwo's rare wasn't shiny though, so I just transferred it. Oh no, you talk about finishing your Kanto decks. Okay. So yeah, that's the shiny Flamingo. So that's how it looks. Now, in terms of what I consider to be the best event, based on what I saw, I'ma have to say What was the Carnival of Flamingos? Let me see what that was real quick. Let's switch back over here. I have no clue what that was off the top of my head. The debut of Flamingo boosted shiny odds for Picky Pad, Low Tide, and Spritzy. So Flamingo did make its debut. But again, I think this might have been an accident. The Flamingo just came into the game not that long ago. So the fact that it's shinies in the game, that might be an accident.
But I think it's an accident too, and I think it's a great accident. Like I said, I don't think there should be Pokemon in the game that can't be shiny. Like, if you can't get the shiny completed or done, or you're waiting to release it, then like don't give us the Pokemon until the shiny is available. Because take it from the girl who went years without Pokemon Go because it frustrated her missing out on so many shinies. The shiny collector in my soul cried, but we're back at it. We're back at it.
So if I had to pick, I'm gonna go with the Gigantamax Meow Max Battle Day. To me, I think that was the best event for basically the first half of February. So that's my pick for that. Okay, so let's move on now to the next topic, and that would be the worst event for the month of February. So Coco, what you thought was the worst event for the month of February, for the first half?
Can you scroll down a little bit or link me so I can see the whole month? Because I'm gonna have to like think.
So basically what I'm showing you is all that you need to see. Everything below that is Go Tour stuff. And we're not counting Go Tour stuff.
Okay. Then
I already know what it is.
Well, I didn't really do Enamorous, so I would put that maybe up there, but I want to say, honestly, the Valentine's Day Spinda, I don't think there were enough chances to rock the Spinda. I got a lot of good heart ones, but I myself didn't get a shiny, so... But then again, I wasn't out and about. It's just my two.
Oh, that was interesting. I did not expect that. I'm going with the Catch Mastery Oricorio. I'm going with that one. I did not do that one at all. I think I just did it from home, and I did manage to get like 3 shinies. And the main reason is because, to refresh everybody's memories, the different Oricorio forms were region lock for this event. So we in America got that stupid pom-pom one. Even though the shiny version of that is still nice, but the fact that we still got that stupid pom-pom one, that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. I felt like we should have got all 4 of these. Everybody around the world should have gotten all 4 of these. Yes. But instead, they was region locked, so I did not like that at all. I can understand the your pick for Enamorous because that wasn't shiny, so I can understand that. And we had an event like that before, so you would think the second time around it would be shiny, but nope, they didn't do that. So I can understand that pick. I'm going with the Catch Mastery. That's to me, it was the worst event for the month of February.
Yeah, and that's a fair opinion because like just being limited in any sense. It's already hard to have regionals like be unobtainable, and I'd like the idea that we can remote in and have an opportunity to spend money to like, you know, get a shiny somewhere else, but even then that's not guaranteed. And yeah, I love seeing those shinies. I do know, I think I had that yellow Oricorio. I'm pretty confident I had a shiny one of those on my screen and I lost it once, so that was fun, but it wasn't this month, I'll tell you that. It wasn't February. Yeah.
Okay, so in case you're wondering what the shinies look like, there you go. Now, I do have all 4 of them, I believe. Let me double check. I know I got the... Later. I know I got the... Ooh! Yeah, I gotta show y'all these catches. Yeah. But, let's see. Shiny and... Okay. Yes, I do have... No! I'm missing one. I'm missing the Sensu one. Oh, that's the one I'm missing.
Yeah, that one's gorgeous. I love that one.
And I'll be going to Japan where that normally spawns, so hopefully I can get it while I'm out there.
Wait, is that all? Oh yeah, okay, those are the shiny versions. Yeah, that's the purple one, right? That's...
Yes. Oh, so yeah, the original one, yeah, that's this one.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense.
So I do have all 4 in their normal forms, but the shiny, I'm only missing this one. The Sensu one. And looking at, not Chicago, but Tokyo's Go Fest, what their spawns looking like again? Is Oricorio included? Oricorio is not included. Although it does say in more here, so they're doing that lazy way of announcing what's going to be spawning. So who knows? Who knows? Okay. So hopefully I can
missed
get
opportunity.
one there.
Yeah, they should
Yeah.
include Oricorio for sure.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I can also trade some pom-pom shinies for that one. So that's a good one. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next topic. And that's going into, where's the button? Right here. This month's event. So we're already in the month of March already. But we're going to go ahead and refresh everybody's memory regarding what's going on this month. So let's see. So right now, we got the 30th anniversary event that's involved the Go Pass and all that jazz. And then on March the 10th to the 16th, we got the Pokopia celebration, which is this right here that I currently have in my possession. And it's actually on my TV screen right now. I was actually playing this right before I set up stream. And then in the middle of that, it's the Score Bunny Community Day event, which is on the Saturday.
Yay!
So actually, all the events, all the 1 day's events are now on Saturday. So I just want to throw that out there now. And then the bug out event is from the 17th to the 23rd. We're going to get a brand new Pokemon, Blipbla, and that entire family. And then in the middle of that, it would be a replay of the Water Research Day event. That's on March the 21st. And then the week after that is Max Battle Day. We don't know what that's going to be. And then what happened to my music? And then March the 31st to April the 6th. We don't know what that's going to be as well. I don't know why my music just stopped. But anywho, my question is, out of all these events, which one are you looking forward to the most?
Pikachu, is that the Max Battle Day or is that coming out sooner for us?
So according to Anime Pianist, that is already out on the other side of the world, so like Australia and Tokyo.
So shouldn't we get it like tomorrow or something?
You would think, but the problem is there's nothing listed for March the 9th. So that's why I'm confused about that.
Yeah, me too. Because that Pikachu one's going to be a really big one. I assume it's the Max Battle Day. I really need a Max Day too. I've been stuck on do a Gigantamax battle for like a month.
I forgot. That's Max Monday, so that may be Pikachu for that Max Monday fiasco. I forgot about that.
That's tomorrow, yeah, Monday.
Yep, it is. Yep. So yeah, that's what that is. Okay.
Okay, you guys hear that? Might be tomorrow.
Oh no, it is. It is. So yeah, every Monday they do Max Mondays, and Max Monday is focused on Pikachu. So that's what that is.
I just caught a Hundo Blacephalon or Blastphalon, whatever that weird. I don't. No one knows how to say it, but the clown guy. I just got a Hundo just now.
Oh wow, nice. Oh, that's crazy.
That is my fourth Hundo in the last 24 hours doing these raids.
Oh wow, that's crazy. So I guess the question is, okay, so outside of the whole Dynamax Pikachu thing, what event are you looking forward to the most this month?
Ooh.
Oh, she had to think. It's
honestly, I am a little over Pikachu, obviously, because it is just everywhere. However, I really do want that Pikachu for my deck, so I'm definitely excited for the Gigantamax one. I'm excited for Blipbug's feature. I'm really hyped for that to be in the game, and I presume available shiny. It better be.
No. But
what?
Shiny Shizzapede would be out doing that event.
Yeah, that'll be good. I'm excited for that. But Blipbug should really have a shiny available. But you know.
Yep, there's that. So I'm looking forward to wherever this is, March the 31st to April the 6th. But that's basically a week-long event. So I want to know what that is. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Let's see. Sheepa said you need news for May for when you're in San Diego half the month. You probably won't get that until the end of April. So you got a long way to go before you hear anything about May. Outside of GoFest stuff. But yeah. There you go with that. Okay. So let's switch it up back over here. Cause I got some exciting stuff that I'm about to do. There's 3 Pokemon left from my Go Pass. And they're the legendary birds. So hopefully one of these could be a shiny. Cause I have not gotten a shiny from this batch all night. On the deluxe side anyway. So hopefully we can get a shiny from one of these 3. That one may be a hundo. But meanwhile, while I'm doing that, the final topic of the night is this right here. What is it? Pocopia. This game right here.
Opia. Let's go.
So, what are your thoughts about that game?
So, I do have some thoughts.
He said, ahem.
All right. Don't hate me. Don't dislike me. These are my full, honest opinions. Pokemon, I love you so much. But I was not excited for this game. It came out, they announced it, all the announcements came out in the videos, and I was like, huh? And then it's kind of weird because all my friends were like, oh, Coco, you're going to love this. Are you excited? Are you going to buy it the second it's out? And I had to be that awkward person to be like, actually, no, I don't really find it interesting, which is baffling because I love my cozy games. I'll play Story of Seasons. I'll play Palia. I'll play Disney Dreamlight Valley, Animal Crossing. I mean, I love my cozy games. So to me, this combination was really confusing for me to accept. Now everyone's really excited. I do have the Switch too, so it doesn't involve me purchasing a whole Switch for it. But I had to basically let all my friends down and be like, I'm so sorry, I won't be buying it. However, I will be watching you play. So that's where I've been this whole time. 2 days ago, I was really bored. My work shift was going slow. And I was like, well, Leaf Green, I've kind of played through. I don't want to go too far now. I'm at the Elite Four, but I don't want to do that until I'm streaming. So I don't want to progress too far. I need to find something else to do. So I went to my Nintendo 2 Switch shop and I was like, okay, am I going to buy this $70 game that I don't even want to play? Let's find out. So I did. I purchased it, and I don't even know how to explain where I'm at in the game at this point. But I've been playing a little bit the last 2 days. It's going to show that I've been on the game for hours and days and don't trust it. I'm sitting AFK when I'm taking a phone call for work. So I'm just sitting there for a long period of time all the time. However, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. It is enjoyable so far. I don't have a full-formed opinion of it yet because I think I kind of went into it having an expectation since I play so many cozy games, and I think that might have ruined my opinion of this game. However, I do think it's worth the money. Every single person I know is really enjoying the game. And I think the multiplayer is a really cool feature. I am excited to try that and see what that's all about. The map is actually huge, so the decorating portion of the game is it's limitless, truly limitless. And yeah, so it's interesting so far. I can't quite knock it. I know everyone's loving it, but I definitely need more time with the game to see if I'm actually addicted to it. Because right now it's just an AFK game for me, if that makes sense. And I know that's not even remotely close to everyone else's opinion, but that happens to be mine.
Okay. So,
what do you think of that?
I pre-ordered the game, and here's the funny thing. I was like, the game looked cool, but I was so iffy about that $70 price tag. And then the Pokemon Center said, hey, if you pre-order for us, you'll get the Ditto plushie. So I'm like, okay, both of those combined is worth $70. So I did that. And that came in the mail that Friday. So, because to me, I think the game by itself is not worth $70. But despite that, I'm not sure if you... I don't know if you was lurking or if you was there or not, but I did live stream this game on Twitch, twitch.tv/True_Infernal for everybody in the chat. But there were so many moments that I experienced last night with this game that made me look at this game and say, so far, this is game of the year. That's how far
the views and the ratings were out of this world.
Yeah, that's before the game came out, but when I went through last night, I'm like, this is game of the year. I know that Resident Evil is out. That game looks sick, but this is game of the year so far. It's not gonna last, but it's game of the year so far. I was shocked by what all I saw, whether it was Pokemon related or not even Pokemon related. I was like, yo. And I got clips of this. So I released 2 of those clips already. I'm gonna try to release 2 more tonight and then 2 more tomorrow. But yeah, I really, really like this game. So I've been kind of hooked on this game. So that's where I'm at with it. I have not done the multiplayer part yet because nobody wants to do that with me, but
I'll do it with you.
Okay, but
yeah. After this,
yeah, right. A part of me wants to built my house first before I do that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
I haven't done that either.
Yeah, if somebody invite me to their house or their world, then I'll show up. But in terms of me invite people to mine, I'm like, no, let me build my house first, and then we can do that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. I have to admit, I think the reason I'm like oddly biased to this game so far is I don't know what it is. I think it weirds me out. I think that's what this is truly about. Because Ditto turning into a human being is freaky to me. Maybe it reminds me of AI. I'm not sure. And then like the Pokemon talking, like to me, Mewtwo talks, okay? Like telepathically, the psychic types can talk to you, right? This is weird. Meowth, he learned it as a young one, and there's whole lore behind it. But when you give every Pokemon a voice, your girl's like, what the heck? So I think it's just like really out of my comfort zone, which is why it's taking some getting used to for this game. So it's interesting. It's just a different concept. I never played Pokemon Rangers, so that might have something to do with it too. So yeah.
So don't forget Entei talks too.
Entei does talk. Yes, he does. Exactly. And Lugia. So many more, but
Entei's not a psychic type. Entei's a pure fire type.
Yes. But who else? I'm sure there's more. What Pokemon talk in the anime?
Wait, did Lugia talk? I didn't recall Lugia talk in the movie.
Yep. It says Mewtwo, Slowking, Lugia, Entei.
Yeah.
It does mention Ghastly. I don't recall that. Jirachi, Lucario. That's right. And Arceus. I don't remember Ghastly. Let me look this up.
I don't remember Ghastly either. That one is
Pokemon Ghastly talking.
Oh, did Darkrai talks? Oh, we got a shiny Spearow.
Let's go.
Not what I was hoping for. The won't shiny bird, but okay.
Oh, I think
I would say Darkrai talks as well. Who?
You're right. No. Ghastly does talk. It's so brief. Yeah. Okay. So here's what he says. Here's like an actual clip of it. You know what? Let me link this to you so you can play on your stream if you want.
Oh, and apparently Pikachu talks too.
What?
Apparently, I don't know if that's legit or not, but yeah.
Okay, look up the video I just sent you here, and if you can share it.
You think Requiem is going to win Game of the Year? I mean, it could. Let me see this. Hold up. Is that Japanese? Let me see. Wait, that's a... Hold up. I think I just clicked on the screenshot. Okay, yeah, that's a screenshot. So let me see. This is a whole Reddit post. And I need this thing to play. It's not playing. Oh, there it is. Hey, Andre, what's up? Thanks for the live stream. Welcome. Oh, you know what? That was in season 1. Oh, dang, I forgot about that.
Right, Andre? Yeah.
That was funny. Jesse just tagged out. Oh! Yeah, I forgot about this episode.
Me too, right?
Using a fire hydrant on Charmander? That's low. Let's see. Oh!
Yeah, so Ghastly does talk. Yeah. So super weird. But like, I think giving every Pokemon a voice, I was not ready for. And I'm getting accustomed to this cozy Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon to me is already cozy, to be fair. Every Pokemon game is a cozy game for me. I don't know. I adore it. But I think I've been playing, since Yellow. So it's very different.
Yeah,
very different.
And I haven't played Ranger nor Mystery Dungeon at all, but I think they talked in both of those games, so I'm not 100% sure.
So, are you having a hard time like me in like getting through that, or is it just me?
It's just you.
Oh man. All right. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm like, that don't bother me. I'm looking at it like it's Pokemon talking with other Pokemon. So it's not like it's a Pokemon talking to a human. It's
True.
look at it as word
True.
rats. Like the babies only talk to each other. They don't talk to the humans. Or to the
Yeah.
grown-ups rather. So it's kind of like that philosophy.
That's a really good way to look at it, because if I tell myself that, I think I'll be less weirded out. So yeah.
Okay, so that is all the topics that I have for this month's edition of the Tru Inferno Show. Okay, so any final thoughts that you might have before we sign out?
All right, chat, help us out. Ask some questions. What do you want to know about Pokemon Go that Tru can maybe answer? What do you want to know about us? Now's your chance.
You normally chat like to chat. They normally don't like to ask questions. I don't know.
I'm putting them in the hot seat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Pokemon picking for their starter in the Pokemon Generation 10 game wins and waves. About the apples.
There's two topics right here. So, I'm getting both games. As I always do. So, one of them, when I live stream it on the Purple website, I don't know why I keep saying that, on Twitch, it's going to be Pom Pom, but the other one, I'm getting the bird, because the bird is gangster.
I love that you're getting the bird. The bird deserves more love. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think from our culture, like, yeah, we rocking with the bird. I know Glitch is rocking with the bird, and I see some other folks from the culture rocking with the bird. So yeah, I think the bird, yeah.
I think you should guess who I'm gonna pick, because I do know, which I never usually know, but I know this time.
Are you going with Pom Pom?
Incorrect. What? Actually, gonna be Gekwa.
That was my second guess, but I thought you were gonna go with the cat, because you know it's the whole cat thing.
It's a dog.
It's a dog. That's right.
It's a
It's closest to a cat, so.
You're not wrong. You're so not wrong. Yeah, to me, I mean, I think we have enough dog-looking things, but that's just me. So Pom Pom is a cutie, but I don't really trust its evolution. So unless it's like the cutest freaking third final evolution, then like I'll be choosing Gekwa. Also, I did like look at the starters I've always preferred, and it looks like I prefer water starters like 60% of the time, like more so than the rest, which is shocking. I didn't see that coming. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go with Gekwa. I'm really hoping it stays cool and cute or something. I'm not sure what to expect. Usually what I do when starters are released, I will wait until I'll like have something in mind, but I'll have like two to decide between usually. And then I tend to just like wait for the final evolutions to be announced. And then I decide after that, because it does make a difference to me. But this time I'm pretty confident I'm going Gekwa.
Okay. So, Andre, to address your topic, so the early bird tickets are sold out. So you missed out on the early bird special. So now I don't remember when they're going to drop. Oh, Doug, they should be in the news column. But when they drop the normal tickets, that's when they'll be available again. So yeah, if you're trying to go to Chicago, you can still go. You're just going to have to pay an extra $5 and get that general admission ticket. But the early bird tickets are indeed sold out, because I'm looking at it right now. They sold out for all three parks. Yep. But I don't know when the early bird ends. That's my
I heard a rumor about when it comes back, the second wave.
Oh, there it is. Let me see.
Yeah. Andre, the rumor I heard is that the second wave will hit on March 31st.
Well, it's not a rumor. It's actually right here.
Oh, perfect. Then it's a confirmed rumor.
Right. So yeah, they'll be on sale again at the end of this month. So yeah, the general admission tickets. So yeah, there you go. So if y'all try and go to any one of these 3 Go Fest events, y'all not missing out. Y'all just missed out on the early bird special. That's it. And you have to pay $5 more for the general admission tickets. So there's that.
Yep. Also, Andre,
I may do the Brout on stream just so I can have fun with it being gangster.
Yeah. Dude, I actually just saw a picture on Twitter I think you'd appreciate. Hold on. Yep, here it is. Let me send this to you.
What were you about to say to Andre?
Oh, for Andre, I was going to say, let me know when you officially get your tickets so I can add you to a group Discord. I'm going to send this to you. This is something I think you'd appreciate.
Oh, you know what? I think I have seen that.
Did you? I just saw it just now.
I think I seen it on Instagram. So
Maybe it's pretty swag. Pretty swag.
yep. See, he already know the puffer jacket. Yep. Right off the bat. Yep. He automatically knew.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited for Winds and Waves. Ugh. I just want to fast forward next year so I can play that game.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
That means going past my Japan trip. I don't want to do that.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
See.
Getting
a ticket, but not sure you go yet. Oh, okay.
Have you ever? So, are you going to Japan essentially by yourself? Are you traveling like 24 hours or whatever to get there?
You say, am I going by myself?
Like on the flight and everything.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Yep. I'll be flying over there.
Have you done that before?
Yep. I've done that twice actually. Both times I've been to Japan, I flew over there by myself. Yep.
So I fly a ton by myself, so I'm very used to the process, but that just sounds like a really long time.
Yeah, it's like, so the last 2 times I flew out from Chicago, and they were like, what is it? 11 and a half, maybe 12-hour flights. But this time I'm flying out of LA for 1, and for 2, I would be in business class. And 3, I would be in the best business class product in the world, apparently. So I'm really excited just for the flight alone, getting there.
Wait, do you have pictures of how that's gonna look? Because that's kind of what I was looking at, because I didn't want to travel alone, so by myself for 24 hours. I didn't want to do that without upgrading my ticket, and that's why it would be more expensive. But when I was looking up the more expensive options, it was incredibly expensive, and I was like, I cannot make that work.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at least 4,000 for a business. I want to say 4,000 for a business class flight.
Yeah.
But I use credit card points to make that happen. So
I don't understand credit card points. I think I'm behind in society. I have credit cards. The points they give me is like, here's $20 you can use. I'm just confused by all of it. People get hotel rooms free, and I'm like, where? Ow.
Yep. And by the way, I do have a credit card YouTube channel. So yeah, I do talk about that stuff. Yes.
Really? Wait.
Yes.
Okay. Link it.
Let's see. Does Nightbot? Well, I don't know if I have a command for Nightbot. And sometimes Nightbot will act stupid on here. Okay, that's first class. We don't want that. Wait a minute. Where's business class? Oh,
yeah, I want to know
class.
the difference.
Well, and it's weird because not only are there different between certain type of seats, but there's different types of planes that each company has. So
yeah,
a business class on one plane is different from a business class on another.
Yeah.
So,
and I want to do it right. Like if
yeah,
I really want to go.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, using credit card points is the way to go, but now they're making it really hard to do that. So I don't know about Wall Street. True, I don't know about all that. But yeah. But yeah, so that's how I'm able to do that. And then on the way back, I'm doing premium economy. Regular economy ain't bad, but I'd rather do premium economy going back. So that's what I'm doing.
I wish I understood the difference. I really don't. So what you're looking at there, that's business class with the bed, or?
Yes.
What is this? Is this Japan Airlines?
Yep, that's Japan Airlines.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that one I would not recommend if you're trying to go to Japan on a budget. Even with the economy, they're going to be costing 4 digits, like 1,000, at least 1,000.
So I'm not trying to go necessarily on a budget. It's just that I feel weird spending this alone. I feel like if somebody was with me, hey, I'll buy my ticket, I'll fly with you, then we'll do this together. I feel like I just book it. Because I do have the funds to make it happen for once in my life. But I just can't convince myself to do it by myself, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't know, maybe it's weird. But I think as a single woman, it's just different. When you're traveling, it's just you don't want to do anything alone. For safety reasons. And I don't think Japan is the place to worry about that sort of thing, but
no,
it's just
really.
It's just but it's also people visit Japan. I don't know who they are, from America. who is
Although
sketchy.
what I will say is this. What's her name? Do you know Auxiliary?
No.
So one time she went to Japan, and this is probably one of the reasons why I would say if you're in Japan, do not take a taxi, especially from the airport, because one, they're going to overcharge you to death. That's number one. Number two, apparently she took a taxi by herself, and the taxi driver would not let her out.
Ooh.
Like he just kept driving and driving, would not let her out. I don't know how she got out, but
he would
not let her
crazy.
out. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
So aside from that, normally Japan is safe though.
They have Ubers out there and stuff, I presume. So.
So they kind of now starting to have Ubers out there, even though it's not everywhere in Japan yet. So.
Yeah.
But to be honest, your best way of traveling around Japan is either through trains, subways, metros, buses, stuff like that.
All the stuff out of my comfort zone. Yep. Okay. Yeah, stuff I would avoid in New York personally, but that's.
Well, yeah, New York, that's different. But Japan, and then they have a quiet nature.
Oh, they have a Pikachu train, right?
Well, maybe. I don't know. They normally have like different theme trains, but they normally have a quiet nature. So like if you go on a train or bus ride, you normally have to stay quiet anyway. So.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So even if
I know they have a Pikachu train.
Yeah. So if anybody was trying to do anything, like I don't think they would be successful. So.
Oh, okay. Andre, I would be going the days that Tru's going, and honestly, I've contemplated going a few days later even. You're leaving the 14th of May, and then going straight to Chicago. I did book my flight to Chicago, but I am like kind of prepared to like reschedule that. Because I wasn't sure about Japan. I'm still not, and it's just so close to date that I'm nervous about it. I've been trying to go to Japan for years, and I just can't get myself together for it. And this is like this is like the closest I've been because I have friends who are going to be there, and that's like a really big deal for me. So, like Tru going and having all this itinerary is just awesome. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's like a big 50-50 that I just like don't want to like say I'm going, but I haven't totally ruled it out either.
Yeah, and my itinerary is complicated. I'm gonna say that because there are some parts in there where I'm like, yeah, this is me time. This is my alone time.
Yeah, and I want alone time too. But like you've got it set up already. There's actually things I want to do that like I was gonna see if you wanted to do. Like obviously there's a Pokemon cafe, but you gotta like book that well in advance, and there's just so many things.
So about that.
Okay.
So there's two of them, and the main one is the one in Tokyo. That one, I think they started this now, but it's going to be under renovations, and it won't be done until June, which sucks, because that's when I leave.
Oh, I read about that. I feel like maybe you told me that. Okay.
Yeah. But while I'm in Kyoto, I do want to go to the one in Osaka and try that one. So
yes. Yes. So, okay. I don't know, Andre. I'm really thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie, this is like a time in my life where I just wish I had like a boyfriend I could just drag. Like, like, hey, we're going to Japan. Figure it out. I'll get the tickets. See you soon. So I don't know. I'm just ultimately still thinking about it, and it is something I really want to do. So I just gotta make sure my work's good with it because I can work anywhere, and I think that'd be no problem. But it would be like for a full month. So like my dad would have to take care of my cats, and like I'd have to like get a lot figured out in a short amount of time. So that's kind of in the works.
Well, it won't even be for a month, but
the 14th to like the 9th essentially, I'd be gone.
Well, for me, yeah, but like.
Oh, Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like, right, you're leaving the 14th. I could go a little bit later, but then like I have to take into consideration the jet lag and like the travel time. So like, I definitely want to leave myself enough time.
Right. And you know what's funny? Like me going to Japan, I never experienced jet lag. It's really when I come back.
Really?
Yeah, that first time I went, and you know what's funny? Funny story. Before I ever went to Japan, Reversa was live streaming. He was talking about going to Japan and the jet lag and stuff like that. And I came in his chat and I was like, I never experienced jet lag before. I wouldn't mind experiencing that. He kind of got pissed off at me.
What? Yeah, that's annoying. Buzz off.
So, and then I experienced it and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. That first time. But I didn't get it when I got there. I got it when I came back, which was crazy. But then the second time though, I never experienced it. That's when I was going there nor coming back. But I think what happened when I came back was because I had so many layovers. Like I had to go to Hawaii first, then to LA, and then I flew back to Chicago, and then I had to take a train back home. And that all that took like 2 days. So that's probably why I never experienced jet lag at that moment. I don't know. Or the jet lag was in the midst of all that traveling. I never noticed it. I don't know.
Yeah, so with jet lag, I'm like a little different. Basically, whenever I get back from somewhere, I know I'm gonna get jet lag. So I basically kind of prepare myself for it and sleep a little bit extra or just like listen to my body right away. And if I don't do that on the earlier days, then typically it hurts me later and the jet lag will hit me harder if I don't do that. So I've gotten pretty good at like figuring it out. Then there's people who like don't believe in jet lag and then they think they're fine and then it hits them later. And I don't know if they like have a better time than I do, but if I get hit by it, I get hit for a long period. So I definitely like prepping for it essentially and then giving myself rest and recovery time as much as I can. So I don't like take longer to get back into the swing of things.
Right, yeah. That makes sense. But yeah, people don't believe in jet lag. No, that's wild. They never travel that far then. It's...
Right? I agree. I know. No, there was someone I know who like just traveled to Dubai and I don't know if that was their first time going out of country or what, but they went to Dubai and they were like, oh, I don't get jet lag. I'm good. And I was like, okay, buddy, like whatever you say. And he came home and he's like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. And like 3 days later, he's like, holy hell, I just slept for like 2 days straight. I'm like,
oh, he got it bad then.
Oh yeah, I was like, yeah, you thought you were invincible. That's cute.
He really got messed up.
He did.
Even when I got it for that one time, it was only for like a day and a half for me.
Yeah, well, that's why you gotta really like listen to your body because if you don't, it will make you. You know, you will take longer to recover and you'll be all twisted. But honestly, I'm barely sleeping these days, so I might be at my best prime time to like get jet lag. Or just travel some crazy distance. So.
Okay. Chat. Do you have any other questions? And Andre, if you're seriously trying to go to Japan, like hit me up. Like I can give you some pointers.
Come with me, Andre.
And all that jazz. I'll give you my itinerary. And all that jazz. So yeah, you trying to go, Andre? Let me know. Hit me up. So. There's that. And as you can see, chat, I'm in a PvP battle. Actually, I want to skip this track. So yeah, any other questions before we sign off, chat? Any other questions or comments before we sign off? And again, Coco, any final comments that you might have before we sign off?
Just thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure to gab about Pokemon with you. I appreciate also spending the Pasadena event with you and friends. It was a blast. I had so much fun. And you're just awesome. So thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for showing up on this show. Yeah, that Pasadena trip was fun. So yeah, I'm glad you had a good time. Okay, so my next episode of the Tru Inferno Show will be on March the 29th. And at this moment in time, I don't have a special guest yet. I have one in mind. We'll see if I can make that work. But yeah, so there you go with that. And check out Coco. She live on Twitch and where else?
On Tuesdays, only Tuesdays, and yeah, I'll probably pick up multi-streaming again soon because they just like announced that the multiple chat is now allowed again on Twitch, so that's a really big deal.
Oh, okay, interesting. Oh, I didn't know they even took that off. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, they got you in big trouble if you were like sharing like you were on YouTube or Kick or whatever like in the chat. So I like kind of rebelled and said, well, forget that. And now they're going back on it saying, never mind, we're sorry. So I will start again.
Okay. And my opponent was weird. Like, my opponent was terrible. But okay. So anyway, you talking about going next year? Okay. All right. That makes sense. Yeah, because he said he got a new job recently. Are you going to be at Belfast? Another trainer. So at this moment in time, nothing has been made official regarding me being a No Super Trainer for GoFest, but hopefully I'm a No Super Trainer again. If I am, then I will be at the park all 3 days. And even if I wasn't, I know I would be there all day Friday. I don't know about Saturday and Sunday. There may be a scenario where I may be at the city somewhere. I don't know. It's up in the air. It's really, really up in the air. I know there's one guy who's gonna pick me up from the airport that Wednesday. He probably gonna want to hang with me, and there's a little drama situation going on that requires his assistance. So I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but as of this moment in time, I want to say yes, I will be a No Super Trainer again for the 4th straight year in a row at a Pokemon Go Fest event. Again, it's not official, but I'm just speculating. So that's what I'm hoping for. And if that's the case, then I will be at the park all 3 days. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to call it a wrap from there. All right, so yeah, make sure y'all check out Coco on Twitch and her other social media outlets like Instagram, Blue Sky.
All of it.
And I don't know about Twitter.
Twitter, yep.
Oh, okay.
I hate Twitter, but I'm on Twitter. Yep.
Okay.
I'll post. I posted my shundo I got while I was on the call with you.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so that's that question. So yeah, make sure you check her out. Kokopellikisses all throughout the socials. That it would probably be your only day. Oh, okay. I don't know. It's too early to tell. But more than likely, I would probably be at the park on Saturday. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to call it a wrap. I need to work on that video. So with all that said, y'all know this is boy New J Gatsby, aka New Steve Nate Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. And I'm not prepared. Now I'm prepared. Take care, y'all.
Bye.